Okay, let's try again.
Hi, welcome back to RockBody-Fitness on YouTube. Today what we're going to be doing is going over measurements, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew where the proper placements. I have Emily that's going to help me today demonstrate how to, so I can better walk you through the measurements. What I use for my measurements is a sewing tape measure. You can get these at Target, Walmart, any place that has like a sewing section, or obviously a sewing store would be probably your first step. So either way, so what I'm going to do, I like to do measurements across the chest, the waist. I do also like to go over the belly button, 2 different measurements on the hips, your thigh, and then your upper arm. Those are the measurements I take. You can obviously take more if you have areas that are a little more trouble spots. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to show you how I do the upper arm. So what I do is I like to go and find this little point back here in your shoulder, and I take the top of the tape measure right there and I go down to your elbow, and then what I do is from that point I bring it up and fold it exactly in half, so then I have that same exact measurement every time I come through. So right there, that distance is how I'm going to go around and do the measurements. So as you see, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that it's not pulling tight and cutting into the skin or anything. It's just right there on the outside, and the person has that muscle or whatnot relaxed. You don't want them flexing or anything like that. So that's how you'll get the measurement. You can always go and take it to where, go and see where it goes and mark down that exact measurement too as well. So then the next measurement I like to do is to go across the chest. So I'll have her stand and take the measurement, relaxing her arms to her sides and not taking a deep breath in or out when we're doing this. And then I'm just going to go right here across her chest. I'm not going to pull in either again like that. Then I'm going to just make sure that it's just right there on top, touching and going across, and making sure in the back that it's, at the same measurement. It's not going and sinking down too far or not. So then we take the chest measurement, and then I like to do, it's the true waist, which is 2 inches above the belly button. So what you can do is she's pointing out to where her belly button is, and then I'm going to go 2 inches above, and that's where this is going to rest at. She's going to relax and not be sucking in or anything like that. I'm going to take the measurements, making sure that it's going all the way around. It's, touching her sides, but it's not cutting into her sides. And then again, I like to take the measurement of right at the belly button, because I feel like that's a point, a landmark, I guess I should say would be a better word, a landmark that doesn't necessarily change and isn't quite as subjective as 2 inches above the belly button, because it's not like I'm taking the exact measurement. So again, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go where that belly button is, and I'm going to make sure it's going straight around the back. It's not going up too high or too low. Right there, and I'm going to make sure, with the baggy clothing too. If you can do it without the clothing, that's fine. And you're going in and marking the position and taking a measurement. The next measurement that I like to do is the hips. And so for the hips, I like to go, and you have these bones that are right here on your side. I'm going to go, and I always take the tape measure and put those right above those bones. So I'm going to come down right here. I'm finding the point on Emily here, and I'm going to come around, and I will take that measurement, making sure again it's not cutting into her backside or anything like that, or the opposite side, getting that measurement. My second measurement that I like to take is another one just of the hips. And when they're doing this too, I didn't say with the last hip measurement, you want to take the feet where they are just right below the hips, straight out, just a little bit apart. The next measurement though I do is I take the biggest part of the hips. Some people tend to carry their weight more in their hips, so I like to take that measurement as well. So it's just right below that that bone mark, and I'll take that measurement and get it, and again making sure. And on the back side, you're going to see that it goes right below the actual butt. So that's a different measurement I will take. And then finally, the last measurement that I'm going to take is the thigh. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to find that bony point, and again, right there on the side, coming down to the joint on her knee, folding it in half, just like I did with the tricep, so that I have that same point that I'm going to be doing. And Emily's going to keep her leg relaxed as I'm doing this, and I'm going to take her measurement obviously on both legs, just like I would do both arms for that. And that would be her thigh measurement. So that's the measurements that that I like to do. Obviously you could do ones of your upper arms, your lower legs, your neck. Guys tend to go for that one, or if there is a lot of meat in your neck area, then please take the measurements in those. Again, just making sure that you're not cutting into the skin. So until next time, keep checking back on the channel to learn new things and to see all the different fitness videos and exercises that we do here at RockBody. Have a good one. Bye. Okay.